Okay, now boys and girls, I have a question for you. Can you think of something that all living things need? Okay, there's a couple things that we all need, but one thing in particular that we need is oxygen. And this tree here is turning the carbon dioxide into oxygen, which we need to breathe. Now this tree is doing it, and so are all of those other trees down there.
Since April 22nd is Earth Day, I'm going to be showing you how we planted this here Scotch pine and some cannon firs.
Now, planting the trees, it doesn't just go from this to that overnight. There's a lot of planning that goes into it. We have to know what kind of trees grow best in our area. We need to make sure that we buy the proper amount of trees. So we need to do some math to figure out what size plot we're going to be doing. And then we also have to make sure that we have fertilized it. We have everything that we need. We have water that we can keep these trees alive. And I'm going to be showing you some of these different steps throughout this video. Dig it down some more and then go grab a tree, please. Yeah. I think they're gonna do that. Here, close it.
Close it up. I'm gonna close it up. Why is he ready?
Go, please. Could have planted all of these trees here by hand with a shovel. But thanks to technology, we are able to actually speed up the process by using a tree planter that we attached to the back of our tractor, and we were able to plant these a lot quicker. Now boys and girls, if you check out this tree right here, this is a Scotch pine, okay? And these roots are really long, and when we put them into the planter, if we don't cut them up some, they're gonna bunch up like this in the bottom. That's gonna prevent our tree from growing to its full potential. Okay, so what we are now doing is we are actually cutting some of them down, but we're watching out for the main leader, our main root that's coming down. We don't want to cut this one all up, but we will be cutting up some of these black pieces so that when the guys are out in the planter, they can plant them and the roots can go properly down and not get all bundled up. It has a Scotch pine, and she is cutting the roots up. And here the guys are setting up straight lines. So the rows are all even. So they're laying it out and they can bring out the tree planter. So here's how we plant the Christmas trees. before today, we did go ahead and peel off strips of grass. That way we can easily make sure that we are in a straight line, and when the tree is planted, it's not fighting for the nutrients. Now, in these next two videos, you're gonna see the guys moving some posts. Now, we use those posts to make sure our lines were straight, along with the dead rows of grass. Now, we're never finished until everything's all cleaned up. Okay, boys and girls. Now, I want the older students in our school to think about this. Now, out of those 1,200 trees, that's 1,200 trees, if each of those trees took about 30 seconds to plant, how many hours would it have taken us to plant all of those trees? Okay, I'd love to see some comments of those answers if you're able to do it. If not, no worries. Now that I just gave an assignment for the older students, I want the younger students to think about it this way. Now, you saw the videos of us planting with the tree planter and by hand. I want you to time how long it took us to plant one tree. You can do the one of Haley, or you can just go off of how many can you plant in 30 seconds, and then see how many we can plant in the tree planter, and see how much time we were able to save. See how many trees were planted from the tree planter in the time that one plant was planted by hand. If you would like to learn more about these trees, I would love for you guys to go ahead and research some online. You can make a Google slide or a Google Docs and you can send it to me, and I would love to look it over. Now, if you have any questions about these trees, please send me an email and I will get back to you, or comment on our Related Arts Facebook page. Hey there, boys and girls. I hope that you enjoyed learning about these trees. Now, since it is Earth Week or Earth Day, we're celebrating it all week. So make sure that you guys are doing something good for the environment. Okay, if you guys have space, you can go ahead and plant some trees at home. You can pick up some trash, find out some different ways that you can help our Earth so that it is nice for generations to come.